Oh well, let me tell you, it feels so good to be back out and about in the van. If you're new here, I'm Martha and I travel with my boyfriend Mitch, and we have recently just driven back from Turkey to the UK for me to be able to learn to ride a motorcycle. So that's what we're in the process of at the moment. We're going to give everyone an update on how I'm getting on in a little while, but we've decided to come away for a couple of nights because we have just been living outside my parents' house with me trying to learn. It was just kind of the easiest place for us to have a base, but we needed to get away, and we've come to this lovely little place in Oakmoor. It's not far away from my house at all, but it's nice to get out, so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to take you along with us. And because we're still going to be living in the van, which we did mention in the previous video. So yeah, we have got a few van life updates as well that I want to give you, but for now I think we're going to go for a little walk. Mitch is feeling pretty tired, so we're going to do that. And then I think there's a cafe, so that sounds like a good idea. How are you feeling, Mitch? How's things?
What have you told them?
That you're tired?
Yeah, it's living with you.
I also can't believe that we have a neighbour at this parking spot. I mean, it is on Park for Night, and to be honest, there isn't many good places to park in the UK. But yeah, we've got a neighbour as we pulled up, and I don't know if they'll be staying tonight, but we've gone next to them, stay out of the way. But it's just a nice little forest car park, and we're going to actually walk down the old railway line.
Yeah, this is Churnet Valley Railway line. It's a very old line that runs from Oakmoor. It might go past Oakmoor actually. Yeah, it does, because there's a tunnel over there. I don't know where it actually runs to, but it gets to Denstone, yeah, and goes alongside Alton Towers.
We're really lucky to have this place on our doorstep, and I think that we'll use this place more often as a quick getaway in the van. Also because this flat railway line will be perfect for a run. A short walk away from Oakmoor you'll reach Dimmingsdale, which we'll show you more later in the video. But for now, all we had come for is a scone and a cup of tea that Mitch had been eyeing up all day on his phone. How very British of us.
We also just got some fresh cream, and you can't have a scone without cream, and I'm sure there'll be a debate, and I'm not even going to say about how we're going to put it on it.
Everyone who eats a scone starts this debate.
Exactly, so I'm not even going to say. We're just going to enjoy a scone, warm up a little bit with a pot of tea, and just enjoy being out here. I'm non-biased over here, I'm doing it both ways.
Like I said earlier on, this train line that we were just walking down runs alongside Alton Towers, and if you're from the UK I'm sure you know what Alton Towers is, but it's basically a big massive theme park that's very famous in England. And if you've ever been on the ride Hex, you'll know the story about the chained oak, and that is what's behind me now. So I'm going to try and tell you the story without butchering it. The story goes that the man who lived in the towers, Alton Towers, was riding down in a horse and cart the trails one day and was stopped by a lady who needed some help, and he didn't help her, and basically she put a curse on his family, saying that for every limb that fell off the chained oak, or the oak at the time, that one of his siblings would die. And then a couple of days passed and they had a thunderstorm, and this big limb fell off the chained oak, and either his son or his daughter died, I'm not sure which one. So because of that, the bloke who lived in the towers got one of his servants to come and chain every single one of the limbs of the oak up so that it could never happen again. And it still sits here today with all the chains on it.
It is many hours later at this point. We got back and honestly crashed. We literally didn't even walk far or anything, and we just ate a scone, but we were just really tired. I don't know, maybe it's just the van doing that to us. So Mitch has had a nap and I just lay in bed reading my Kindle.
Luckily Martha's mum sent us away with some spaghetti bolognese, so luckily we didn't have to make any food.
Yeah, so we've got some spaghetti bolognese, which I'm very excited about, and we're just sort of like settling it in. It's been weird, we've been around my family so much because we've been like parked outside, so we've always just been in having conversation, and it's just been us two, and it's been very quiet. You forget how quiet it is just being in a van on your own, so hence the sleep, I think.
Me and Martha just came to the conclusion that we don't really even like spaghetti that much. So we've just cooked all the spaghetti that we've got to get rid of it.
I'm not even that hungry. But now we've got like nearly a full pack of spaghetti. Thank you very much, sir. We do not know what to do today. Right now I'm just staring out the window on what we should do with this British weather. It's just raining, and our plan actually for yesterday was to go on a bike ride, but then we ended up just walking to the cafe and getting a scone. So we're like, we'll just wait and do it tomorrow. However, now tomorrow's come and it's raining and it's going to be really cold, and I just don't know what we want to do. We've had a very slow morning. I forgot how slow mornings can be when we're in the van. So we're only just sort of getting up and at 'em now. I'm just washing up after breakfast. And yeah, to be honest, we're just trying to think what we should be filming. We're filming this the week that it will go out because we wanted to be, well, we said we were going to be more in real time for the bike stuff. So it's just meant that we're filming now and we just don't know what to do, and we want to make it entertaining.
The problem that I'm having is that, well, you know what my brain's like. My brain is just all bike. So being back in the van, like, all I'm concentrating on is the bike, like researching stuff and doing things around that. So it's hard to get motivated to do van stuff.
And this is why it took us so long to make this decision as well, is because we are like this and we will fully put everything in, just like the van build. Your brain was literally van build for 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
But we've still got, like, the mountain bikes is what we're on about going onto today. We have to sort of now decipher between the two, mountain bikes, motorbikes. Because we haven't been on them in ages.
And the last time you went out on them, you had a bit of a meltdown.
Yes, I did. I had a very big wobble. I'm not very good on two wheels. So it's a good job I'm learning how to ride. Okay, so it's still very much raining, but we're getting our butts into gear and we're going to go out on the bikes. I can already feel the cold coming through. Mitch has opened the back doors and he's starting to get the bikes ready. I'm just finishing off. We have actually, well, we're going to leave all these cupboards open because I was just getting my clothes out and the wall was a little bit wet behind where my clothes were. Just a bit of condensation, because like we were saying, the van shell was so cold. It's definitely warmed up now, but yeah, bundling up. And I have negotiated with Mitch that if we're going to go out on the bikes, get muddy, wet and cold, that we at least stop off for a coffee at some point too. We have got sandwiches actually. I need to pack the sandwiches. I made us sandwiches for yesterday because I thought that's when we'd be doing the bike ride, but obviously we didn't, so I've just left them in the fridge. So we've got turkey sandwiches, turkey rolls for Mitch, and yeah, there's like nothing in this fridge. We really packed very minimal for the trip, and we had a massive declutter, so everything's nice and clean as well. I'm just procrastinating going outside because Mitch is putting the bikes together, so I'm pretending to be busy in here so I don't have to go help. How are you getting on? How are the bikes?
Okay, everything's just a bit flat because we've not been out on them for so long. I'm just hoping the suspension's not gone flat because it's air. So I'm hoping we don't sit on them and they just bottom out.
Oh gosh, okay. So we'll see if my bike skills have improved. I was never a biker, cyclist, whatever. Growing up, I never really had a mountain bike. So I'm very new to this whole two-wheel thing. So it's funny that we're now going to go on to a different sort of two-wheel adventure as well. And hopefully I don't hurt myself because I've still got a bike test to do.
Let's see if it goes flat. I'm half expecting you to sit on this and it just go kaput.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, my brakes aren't.
Yeah, they'll bleed, they'll push out. Oh no, fine.
Ooh.
What about your front? Is that you pressing on it? Yeah, it's just you being a wimp. Yeah, fine. So you can store bikes upside down for half a year and not have any problems. As some guy commented and told us that we'd have problems with them. The last time we went out on the bikes, where was it, Marv? Anyway, it was somewhere in Europe many months ago and we weren't recording that day, but Martha got very much in her head, like we've mentioned before, where she works herself up and, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Very muddy. And got very in her head about slipping on the bike, which is something that she's got to work on a lot. Morning.
Morning.
So we'll see how she gets on today, being on 2 wheels, 2 very skinny wheels.
One hand.
You're a new person. Of course, the second we leave the van, it starts raining again, and it doesn't look like it's gonna let.
It's a lovely day.
I used to come up here, Dimminsdale, a lot when I was a kid, and I'm just hoping that I can remember my 15-year-old memory of the way to get round here, because that's all we're relying off, and we know how that normally goes.
So we're going to be lost for the next 3 hours, that's fun.
Yeah, but also as well, I can't recommend this place enough if you just want to come for a walk or a mountain bike at the weekend. It's completely free and it really is stunning. I'll put on the map where it is in England and see if you're anywhere near. It's worth a couple of hour drive in my opinion. Go on. Oh! Go on. Surprise, surprise. My 15-year-old memory has failed us.
What a surprise.
We've come about 30 minutes out of the way. So
I could be at home in like 10 minutes.
yeah, we've nearly just drove all the way home. Well, rode all the way home. We'll mind out the way of the car. So yeah, now backtracking for a while. Back down this road. Back up onto the trail. Back down the trail. Fucking hell, look at it go. Marv, go up a gear. Go up a gear. You've got no control. I'm going to be off in a second, one hand in recording this. She's a bloody machine. Do you reckon she's got over her fear of slipping off?
Oh my god, that was so much fun. I just had to look ahead the whole time, that's all I was thinking. Look ahead. Oh my god.
Well, we got back on track a lot faster than I thought we were going to.
I actually wish that we had video evidence for when I last went out on the mountain bikes. I was an emotional wreck. I've mentioned before how I get in my head about slipping, whether it's when I'm hiking, running, biking. It just frightens me a lot, and the main reason for that is because I don't trust myself. So for me to be riding down this was huge, and I was actually enjoying it. I've been spending a lot of time on the motorbike away from vlogging, just practicing being comfortable on a bike, and I think that's helped my mentality a lot with being exposed to fear. I really hope this new adventure we've undertaken will help me to trust myself more. With the big bike test coming up in the near future, we have also been going to this car park a lot and putting down little pieces of bark, pretending that they are cones and practicing my slow manoeuvres. I'm really starting to get the hang of it on my little bike, so I'm just praying that this training will translate over to when I have to do it on a bigger bike.
Nice.
Once we had absolutely caked ourselves in mud, we rode all the way to the end of the railway line and got the coffee I had been promised before having a very wet and sore ride back and putting 2 very dirty bikes back into the van.
Now that we're back, I think it's only right that we make a cup of tea because my feet are still absolutely freezing from that ride, and I'm pretty sure I've actually still got mud on my face, so I need to wash my face too. We actually got these the other day from Aldi, some sort of caramel biscuit teas. And Mitch likes the biscuit tea bags. But there was one thing I wanted to mention, which I said about the start of the video, which was about one of our van life updates. Now, if you'd watched our like reality of van life video not that long ago, I mentioned one of the biggest regrets we had during our van build was the toilet situation. Now, a company called Trelino, I don't know if I'm saying that right, actually reached out after seeing that video and offered us one of their toilets. Now, this isn't sponsored, it is gifted. They did gift it us, but we aren't obliged to say anything. They just said, do you want to try it out and see what you think? So we're currently in the process of trying it out, and it's so nice to have gone to a composting toilet, let me tell you. We haven't really, really tried it out yet, but so far so good. I'm very much enjoying it. I love the fact that, we can just empty the pee jug, especially whilst we're at my parents and stuff like that. We can't just like empty the chemical toilet. So this is a nice difference. Keeping it real.
We can drink more tea.
Yeah, and it does mean we can drink more tea because we don't have to be worried about getting the toilet really full, which is really nice.
I'm working.
No, you're not.
You naughty little boy.
It's that time of night where I'm going to make some dinner. I've got to actually make something tonight, which is kind of sad. but it feels like we've just been staring at our laptops since we got back. My eyes are sort of stinging and tension's running high in here. Mitch isn't very happy right now. Do you want to explain why you're not happy, Mitch?
Because corporate big companies are money grabbing dickheads. For a year of editing software for us, well, per month, they're trying to get £57 a month out of us for Premiere Pro. £57 a month.
It's just come up for renewal, so we're just having a hard time there, trying to figure that stuff out. But it comes with this job and what we're doing. We did in fact organise the whole of the van the other day and decluttered it massively, as we realised after like 7 months since we left the UK, we were just carrying around so much unnecessary stuff. And I mean like so much. We fully went through every single cupboard, all our clothes, everything, and honestly it feels so much better in the van now. I'll show you how many clothes Mitch now has.
Before, my t-shirts, which are on this side, were stuffed up to the top, and my trousers were exactly the same. So now we're down to living minimal, big time. This is a lot of pressure because I've got a hungry Martha watching me.
I forgot that we only have 2 plates in the van and I need mine back. And Mitch is currently double parked. And you've gone for every single condiment.
You got to, haven't you, for heaters? Oh, bugger. I've lost my wrapping skills.
What is that?
I don't know, I'm not very good at wrapping
What?
anymore. There you go. Yes. Can you believe she's just tried to mock my wrapping skills?
But do you know why this has happened? Because I was waiting too long for you. And
No, do not blame
look
that
at
on
it.
me.
Look at that one. That one was underneath that one. Look how good that one is. This is your fault. Good morning. We are getting ready to actually leave this spot this morning. We've been here for 2 nights. That wasn't intended, but we just liked it. I was going to go for a run this morning. However, I did not sleep well whatsoever. I think from that bike ride yesterday, I had that, what's that thing when you have like restless legs? I kept waking up at like 2 AM and it felt like my legs were still on the bike. It was just not a good sleep. So instead we're going to go to the gym because we've actually got a gym membership for like the first time in ages, because we're obviously back for a while and I wanted to try and get stronger. So we're going to go to the gym. So I'm just getting ready to do that now, and then we have got a parcel to pick up which I'm very excited about, which is bike related. Also, look at all this condensation in the front of this van. Oh, it's spraying a bit of
I'm on the pole.
Yeah, this is getting really bad at the moment for us.
Well, we would have had a Karcher window back if Martha decided to remember to charge it.
Have to remember everything. Oh, would you like the keys to drive the van, Mitch?
Well,
did you remember them?
You had them.
No, I didn't. I just unlocked the van. Exactly, it's your job. So we've just come into B&M and I brought the camera. I'm nervous. But we're looking for, see if they've got any dehumidifiers for the van, just to put in the front. Unsuccessful. We'll just have to keep an eye out. And now we're just gonna go to the gym and not procrastinate anymore. Just gone to pick up an exciting parcel from the petrol station, and can you guess what they are? Can you tell what they are? Okay. So this isn't the first time I've gone to go get some motorcycle boots from the petrol station. We had a bit of a problem with the first ones. And I'm going to say this is all Mitch's fault, because this is what came. Men's rider boots. I don't even know what they are, Mitch. They're meant to have...
They're meant to be about this much longer and not like 3 sizes too big for Martha.
Yeah, they are huge. And in all fairness, they were marked up wrong on Vintage. That's where we're getting everything from, which we'd mentioned before. But hopefully these ones... And they're going to match my bike.
Yeah, they're smart.
I really like them. They're the Tech 7s by Alpine Stars, and they say that they're a Euro 38.
She's had to go for youth boots because she's got tiny little feet, so hopefully we've actually sized this up right. But I think we've got a steal on these as well, because I think we only paid £40 for these, and they're something near £200 brand new. Look at them, they are snazzy. Just hope they fit now.
When we say that, like, I'm really new to all of this, like, I've never put a pair of these shoes on before, ever.
Shoes.
Boots. Okay. They fit?
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Right, see how they fit round your course.
Why do I feel like I broke my foot?
Look, you know, you look sick.
I feel like I broke my foot or something. What is it?
You look mint. Look at them bad boys. I tell you what, you couldn't have got much better than that, Mar.
No.
For how it sits on your calf and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm well impressed with them.
I'm so happy. My outfit's going to start coming together. I'm going to look so cool. That's going to match my bike.
We've also just gone and picked up all of Martha's biking gear because her first training day for her full bike licence is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm very nervous. But I also just wanted to say that thank you so much for all the lovely, lovely comments that we've had on the last video about our announcement. Honestly, it's filled me with so much more confidence, but not too much that I'm going to be silly. But yeah, it was just really nice, and hopefully tomorrow it's just a training day to get a feel for the bigger bike, and hopefully it goes well, and we'll keep you updated. This is in real time, so you'll be seeing this the same week. So we'll just keep you updated as we go along each week. But I'm happy these have come. I don't think I'm going to wear these tomorrow though.
No.
No, because I feel like it's just something else to get used to, changing the clutch with these. Changing the gears. Oh gosh. Thank you for coming along, and if you've got this far, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one.